Make it special, make it Maloney.
This segment of the Port Jeff Pulse is sponsored by Houndstown in Port Jefferson, home to the happiest dogs on earth. Good morning. I can't believe look at the sweat coming from our faces. If people only realize what we do before we go live with this, it's just incredible.
I know.
I want to point something out first.
This is not a glorious job.
Look how I'm getting up. You see these chairs?
Yes.
We were promising everybody that were coming. They are gorgeous.
They're
are
gorgeous
the new
chairs. They are really beautiful.
Danfords Brookhaven room chairs. They just match beautifully. They look beautiful.
And I'm taller.
And you are 1 inch taller.
I am.
So that works for us. Karen, who do we have in the middle here?
He's laughing at me already. Antonio and I, we like, this
we
is
bonded.
good. This is good.
I see that.
Yeah, not even over coffee. We just bonded.
Do you like Antonio or Antonio's food?
This is the man right here.
Thank you. I try to be.
This is the man. This is the man.
I try to be.
Well, give us some background. How do you know Antonio?
I know Antonio because I heard about him through Bernie.
He's a good
gotta
man,
be
Bernie.
good.
Bernie's a good man.
Antonio is our brand new executive chef of the Wave Seafood Kitchen.
You like that title?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love working here. The owners have brought in a refreshing attitude. Call it that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and Danfords itself, I think, is in because I live in Port Jeff.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
So knowing the community, knowing the history of Port Jeff,
Okay.
it's nice to see that it's a revival.
Yes.
And they care. And,
Right.
And so ownership has a different mentality.
So not a bad commute for you either.
I was thinking about buying a scooter and thinking I was in Italy, with the Vespa, know.
What you could do, I don't know what part of town you live on, but here's what you do no matter what. Come in on a rowboat, like a real Italian in Venice.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Why not?
It might cost you my job. But chef, you lost your mind.
First, let's get it straight. All chefs have lost their mind.
I believe so.
Yes.
No, really. I mean, you guys are a special type. I know many chefs, probably some of which you know because we do a lot of work with Dan's Papers, who is now throwing these culinary events. So I film and talk to chefs all the time. They're brilliant people. I love all of them. They're creative, but they got their minds that go to 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah,
So you know what I'm saying?
Your mind is going all the time.
I was in the car once with my family coming back from Connecticut, and I'm driving, and this was a few years ago, and in my mind I was thinking about this menu that I need to write. So after a while, my wife goes,
You driving off the road?
yeah, like you haven't spoken in an hour.
Like-
Are you done writing that menu yet? And she was right.
Oh, and she knew. She knew
Yeah,
what
she
was
knew,
going on
she
in
knew.
your head.
I think everybody has a calling, but being a chef, you have to be creative, and you have to be innovative, and you have to work with people that are culturing that. And I refuse to work in places where ownership doesn't care.
Right.
Staff is enabled, and there's plenty of them out there as well.
Right.
That's why I chose to come to Danfords.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bring us back to when you were 12 years old. What made you want to become a chef?
I was born in the kitchen, for lack of better words.
There you go.
My father was a chef. My grandfather was a chef. And I actually started washing dishes so I could stay off the streets of the city.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Astoria, Queens.
Ah.
When we came from Italy, it was Brooklyn, but then
Okay.
Astoria, Queens. But anyway, so
Did you just have competitions with the Greeks?
no, man, we got along great. They're good
Okay.
people. No, they're really
Oh,
good
I
people.
meant healthy chef competition.
The coat. Oh, no.
Okay.
No. No, let's not go there.
I know. You stay on that side of the
you know,
track.
you know, one of the worst things about being an executive chef is that when you're in a room with other executive chefs, some of them have egos, man. It's
I
like,
know.
It's like, why don't you just keep it real?
I know.
Guy, keep it real. Your kitchen's no cooler, no warmer than mine. Your challenges on a daily basis are no different than mine.
Right.
You just got to respect the jacket.
Right.
And you're there for the people.
Respect the jacket.
Wow,
You
that's
know.
odd.
And yeah, well, no, it's the truth because not everybody thinks that it has to be respected.
What do you think of some of these chefs that have literally become celebrities?
God bless
They've actually, yeah, God bless them, right? But it's a
God bless
strange
them.
phenomenon what's happened in the last 10 years.
Well, I think
Food Network and whatnot has
Right.
made these guys into literal rock stars.
Yeah,
and
well-
they take off the jacket at
Right.
that point.
But they have a personality for it as well. It's very producer
Yes.
reduced. But
Yeah.
I think here in America there was also a thirst for knowledge of food, and people care to cook at home, and men, women, whether it's your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever, they want to make something special for a special occasion.
Right.
And so part of that research and trying to get how do I make this recipe, and it's caused a revival. And it's done a lot for our industry. It's phenomenal. Because now, as chefs, it's easier for us now to be creative. Most of society understands it. So saying that, it's not so challenging to
It's
put out.
appreciated immediately
Exactly.
right now, right?
Exactly. And, then once in a while you get one of those, well, this isn't made right. Well, how do you, come on, man, please. I whatever.
What
So-
do you think about the services like Blue Apron and those things, which are making people, they're instant chefs at that point, because that stuff comes prepared and whatnot. They don't really understand what goes into that. I know your job is 80% preparation. Am I correct?
Yes, but
Not your job, but your kitchen.
But here's the thing. I think what's worked for me, I should say, not what I think. What's worked for me is I have a relationship with all of my vendors.
Okay.
And you build this relationship. They know what you like, what you don't like. If they have something, they'll call me from the market. And it's happened where it's 6 in the morning, I'm still sleeping. And they're calling me from the market. Look, I got this. You don't think you can use it? Sometimes I can and sometimes I can't. But our success, I think, is predominantly our relationship with our vendors.
Yeah.
It has to start there. And you have to buy it correctly. And where you can make the plates affordable and give the people a wow. And, they can leave saying, wow, that was great. When can I come back again?
Right.
I never thought about it that way. You are always constantly pleasing many masters. You're pleasing the owner of your restaurant. You're pleasing the bottom line. You have to be bottom line. Why be in business? You're pleasing the diner. You're pleasing the foodie. And you're probably pleasing a few people that I don't know the titles of. It seems to me that it's not just the person eating the food.
No.
The scope is very varied.
It's vast.
Yeah.
It's vast. I mean, what has to happen in that kitchen, the consistency
Machine.
yeah.
You get one chance to do it right. When you do a wedding, you have one chance to do the bride right. It's corporate, and heads will roll. You have to do that correct. I mean, look, at the end of the day, you either deal with it or you can't. And if you can, you get out of the kitchen. But
Right.
but you have to have a passion and a love for it. And if you have it and people around you don't have it, like Burnie or F&B, we're on the same page all the time.
All the time.
Bernie, you can see it when you talk to
Yeah.
him. It comes out of his pores because
Exactly.
he absolutely loves
Exactly.
what he does.
And I think this industry
so
is
passionate.
a calling. It's a calling. I mean, not
Yeah.
everyone can be a doctor. They wish they could be. And
I'm afraid of blood. I can never be.
I mean, I couldn't prick you with a needle.
I could.
I'll cut you up, but I
You're
can't.
afraid of blood? What do you do when you cut yourself in the kitchen?
He probably
Believe
faints.
it or not, when I go for blood work, I cringe.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
I could take 15, 20 stitches, not a problem.
Yes,
Go do the math. You can't.
I agree.
I just can't. I burn myself sometimes. It's like, all right.
He likes to be
Tape it up.
singed, but not
Next.
pinned.
Tape it up.
Yeah. But again,
Did you work with Bernie at other places?
negative. I met Burnie here.
You met Bernie here.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
But you know enough
Yeah.
about the industry to immediately say, this is a guy I want to work with and for.
Well, when we spoke, I don't want to say it was an aura because that's exaggerated, but
Chemistry.
But yeah, you could
Yeah.
tell something was
Like
right.
Karen and I.
Right.
Exactly.
It's chemistry.
That's what
It's either there or it's not.
And that's why I'm sitting in the middle of you, but that's all right. No, but you hit it right on the head, and it's easy because at the end of the day, he could just walk into the kitchen and know where I'm at. I can walk into the dining room and I can see where he's
So
at.
good.
Yeah.
Because of the knowledge, and that comes with years.
Right. Well, that's what I was going to say. So you guys have that wisdom and that knowledge under your belt. But the thing that impresses me most about you and Bernie is after all these years, that level of love and passion is still there.
And professionalism.
Professionalism, as if it was their first level of their career.
Yeah, I find it amazing because I say we all have a calling. We're all meant to do something on this planet, but.
Having fun, man.
Look, at the end of the day, even to be like a doctor, it's not so easy either. They got their challenges, but saying that, sometimes you're the bearer of good news and bad news as a doctor, and you have to deal with that as well. For me, my bad news is when I run out of, let's say, because I buy fresh every day.
You do?
Every day. My fish, my produce, everything is every day. So towards the end of the night, I can't predict how many people.
Right.
But you can judge and do a statistic of some type. But you're at the tail end of the night, and now I'm out of card. I hate to come to you, and I have no problem coming to you and saying, "Look, I'm sold out. Sorry."
You're gonna
But
have
you know what,
some-
though? I've been in restaurants where that's happened. And to me, there's that psychological shift that happens with that diner because now they know, like, this place is serious.
I buy every day.
this place is serious. So
that's
now,
And you would suggest a replacement.
No doubt.
Right.
And but I would be the one. I don't want the
Yeah.
server or Burnie to be the bearer.
I
You
got
come
it.
out.
Yeah,
do
because
you come out?
I have no problem with it.
You come out?
I have no problem with you saying, look,
Really?
the temperature is not
like
correct.
Yeah.
I can deal
That's a
with
big
that.
deal, man, when the chef comes out onto the restaurant floor. That's a
yeah.
big deal.
I go out and I go see the bride as well.
That's a big deal.
How was your evening? Did you enjoy it? God bless you. Congratulations. Thank you for choosing Danfords. And I go home. And when I see the smile on her face, I did my job, no matter what you paid.
That's a big deal.
She doesn't smile later, but at least you got her to smile when you went home.
You know,
Let me ask you this: you run out of cod, that's one thing.
Yeah.
You run out of scallion. What do you do? No, I'm just saying. You
have to alter-
You can alter things.
you can, but
Because cod with onion or fresh, maybe red onion, would still make the dish. Am I correct?
to some degree.
some degree.
Depending on the preparation. But there is no substitute for cod.
Right.
Right. Exactly.
There's no substitute for salmon.
Right.
You know, so I can offer something else.
Yeah.
But first, I would offer my apologies because
Yeah.
I mean I'm human. There's always
Right.
But again, I buy every day.
Right.
Let's talk about your history. Where have you worked before that we would know? Where have you given your talents?
My career out of culinary school came. 3 months before I even graduated, I was employed at the Waldorf Astoria. Oh yeah, Rude Awakening.
Iconic.
Oh yeah. It was a grand experience. There I worked with 13 different.
What decade was that?
Yeah. How long ago was that?
The 70s?
Decade.
80s?
Am I showing my scar?
I'm asking.
I thought this guy's my friend.
I am. All right, it was last year.
No,
The Waldorf is going away. That's why I asked.
Yeah, it is. No, I started there in
90.
early '97.
97.
Yeah.
97.
I thought you said when you first, were a
Yeah,
kid.
yeah.
When you were a kid.
Oh, look, it's wear and tear in the kitchen, guy. You beat me up now. Come on. You're supposed to be my friend. He invites me on the show and he wants to beat me up. What's going on here? I'm only kidding. So after the Waldorf, I was approached by Chef Larry Forgione, the godfather of American cuisine, and we opened up a restaurant above in Times Square. That was very short-lived. It was a very hard property. But and then I ended up where I worked with the great Sothakoon at Le Cirque.
Oh.
And I was there a little over 5 years.
Okay.
I was just at Le Cirque. I know the owner. Montique was...
Macchione, Sirio
yes,
Macchione.
yes.
Wonderful man. Wonderful family, actually. That was, it was...
That is it.
the
I've been in that
stories-
kitchen. I can't believe how that runs.
Yeah, the stories I could tell you. Well, it's a symphony. The circus is a symphony.
Unbelievable.
They call it the circus. It's a symphony. It's just how everything is just... But that's Sirio, and that's how he does his business. It was a pleasure to work there. Thousands of stories, and that's about all I can say. It's wonderful. Every evening was a challenge, but we got through it, and we got better at it, and that's who it was. And Sirio didn't care. Just like the owners here, they don't care. Just give the guests what they want.
Right. Just do it.
It's so nice to hear that there's no ball and chain on your ankle.
No, and they give you the empowerment to do what you do best.
Do it.
Right. Just do it.
And then after Le Cirque, I went to the New York Yacht Club, very prestigious yacht club, which houses the America's Cup. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What a beautiful building. And the people there were very nice, just very, very nice people. So I was there for a little over 5 years. And then I went to St. Thomas.
Oh.
Yeah, I worked in St. Thomas 4 years.
Okay.
It was a resort, and I went there actually to assist the chef because of transitioning to all-inclusive. Mm-hmm. And I ended up staying. And the chef decided to move on after 2 years. And I became food and beverage director. And just like Burnie. Mm-hmm. So I understand his challenges.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then after that, I came back to the States. And I went to Fox Hollow, Scotto Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
I was there for almost 4 years.
Okay.
And again, a wonderful family. The Scotto group is
Yeah.
unbelievable.
They're great.
Yeah, I refuse to work for people that don't care. If I care enough to come to work and make a difference, then you being the owner. And,
Yeah.
and that's it. If not, I'm not coming to work.
Yeah.
I'll just go someplace else.
Yeah.
So it was.
What a very rich background.
Yeah, but I tell you what, and if there's any culinarians out there or anyone that wants to be a culinarian, a lot of my success came from hard work. So when my buddies would go on vacation, I would take my vacation, but I wouldn't go somewhere and lay out on the beach. I would hook up with a chef months in advance and go work for them for free, which is called a stage. And I would learn a technique or a style or
fantastic.
a mindset, And
While you were on vacation.
Oh no, that was my vacation.
Okay. I got you.
Like I wouldn't go to the beach and then that night go to work. I would just go to work
I
all
got
day.
you. Okay. Okay.
So, I acquired a lot of knowledge and made a massive amount of friends over the course of time. But
I bet.
Look, you need to rest the mind and the body and whatever.
Right.
But that you're doing your day off.
Right.
And when you want to go on vacation, you enjoy yourself. I chose to do something different.
I love it.
So.
You chose to work on your passion.
Yeah.
And do it with people that are different.
Yeah, and chefs that actually took the time to take me under their wing and say, okay, well, this is what and whatever, and you work the line like everybody else, and that's how you do it. You do it with your hands. You don't do it just by reading. Reading is great, but then you have to practice it.
So you come to a place like this that's on the water, and I understand there's a new menu breaking out June 22nd,
Yeah.
or thereabouts, right?
Give or take.
Give or take. Just give us an idea of a couple of things that you brought to the table to make this place special.
Well, what I did, when I looked at the menu, I realized that it was more eclectic, contemporary, off the beaten path type of a menu, but very, very people friendly. But it wasn't my style of food. I needed to do more. If not, I would be bored actually. So
Okay.
I sat with Burnie and I said, Burnie, I like to do it like this, I like to do this like that, and I like to do that like that. And we made minor changes and tweaked it. The menu was not a disaster. I don't mean to come across like that, but I needed more. I needed to present more because, look, if you want to come to Danfords and you want to eat properly, I have to give it to you. You're going to pay for it, but I have to give it to you. And knowing what the owners wanted and knowing what this property can do, because it did it in the past, it just deteriorated over the course of time.
You have to create an edge.
Yeah.
And a niche. You have to.
Look, all the other chefs, they're my friends. And their kitchens have their own challenges. And they have their own clientele.
Right.
And there's a reason why they go there. There's a
Right.
reason why people come here.
Right.
So we tweaked it a little bit here and there, made some changes. We purchased our supplies and our inventory is a little bit different. By far, fresh. Nobody could ever say that Danfords ever sold you something that was not fresh.
Yeah, you see, you never can go wrong if it's
That's-
fresh.
that
It may
to
not
me
be
is like-
exactly your style of taste, but if it's fresh, you've got to beat.
That to me is huge. Fresh, whole food.
I refuse. I really refuse. And if people get upset, I don't care. And I'll explain to you why. Years ago, you were able to buy tilapia fresh from Venezuela. Literally fresh. They don't do it anymore.
Well, now it's Venezuela and South America?
Yeah. Now it's
A little bit of trouble down there.
Yeah, well, now it's all frozen out of China.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, why would I want to buy frozen tilapia? I don't get it. That's just me. That's
Right.
my approach. Now, I'm not saying that some other
Right.
chef is wrong.
I know.
That's just me.
But it's hard for you to wrap your brain around that
Yeah.
because of the history of what you've
Right.
done and where you've been.
I
know.
trained to be
Right.
someone a little bit different.
Right.
I wanted something a little bit different.
Right.
But I'm not like, I'm not. I'm just happy with spaghetti meatballs. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm just a simple guy. But I just don't think that if you want to go out to dinner with your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or family, or whatever the case might be, it has to have some substance. You have to walk away saying, "Wow, man, that was really good."
Wow, that was good.
I don't care.
I want to go back.
There's no such thing as great. I just think, hey, that was really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just that simple.
Yeah.
Antonio, I want to ask you these 3 flags here. What do they represent?
I actually had holes in the jacket, to be honest with you.
Okay.
No, I'm only kidding.
Okay, it serves that purpose too. I mean, is this something the executive chef will?
No, these are cuisines that I do.
See that?
These are cuisines that I do. So, but that's because I trained for it, and that's the reason why I have it.
You earn you earn your stripes, in other words.
Yeah.
I got
This
it.
side,
See, I didn't even see that side.
I see.
So go ahead,
Italian,
name them. Name them.
Italian.
Well, Dominican, Italian,
Okay.
El Salvadorian, because I actually worked there. No,
Right.
hotel.
Right.
Okay.
Greece, obviously America, my home,
Yeah.
and France.
Okay.
So, at the end of the day, these are the cuisines that I do.
Gotcha.
Plus many more. I'm working on Japanese, Korean. Yeah, I love Korean food. I love Japanese food actually, but here's the thing though.
You want to become expert in it.
I'm working on it.
Yes.
It just.
See, that's so nice. He's so experienced, but yet he wants to become an expert in it, and he wants to
Right.
delve into it
Right.
and know it. You're not going to wear that Japanese flag until you earn your stripe on it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
Right.
I've had people, especially brides, where it's ethnic, and they'll ask, "Can you?" Yeah, no problem. I'll take care of it. No problem. I'll take care of it. And I know enough friends where I can call them up and say,
Right.
"What is this particular
Right.
spice?"
I help. What do I got to do?
Or You know, look, you can go online, but there's so many different recipes.
Yeah.
And as a culinarian, you know which one is
Right.
correct, you know?
Right.
Or closer to
Right.
that style. And if I'm truthfully not that familiar, I'll ask the bride, send me the recipe. And if I have to, I'll do a couple of tastings until I get it right. Because at the end of the day, if you want to go that far for
That's
your
smart.
wedding, then we'll do a tasting. Then you tell me what I did wrong, and we'll fix it. So just for the day of your wedding, when your family's here, you can be proud to say,
Right.
that's the way it is, you know?
Right.
So,
And we got the authentic.
yeah,
Right.
because I don't want to walk into the dining room and then the people not be happy. Spitballs are not nice.
No, I was thinking you walk through and you can tell right away if it's chef,
You know,
or it's
so-
like this. Antonio, we'll talk to him later.
Yeah, you know, and I just want them to leave saying, you know what? Awesome.
Happy.
Of course, that's what we want to do here too, Karen.
Food is a universal language.
Yeah.
It really is.
You know,
So is music.
Yes.
Music and food
Food
together.
and music.
Forget about it.
I know.
And we have both today on the show.
Do you have a
Should be.
favorite food? What's your favorite food?
my mom's.
Which
that's a good
is
answer.
what?
Truthfully, whatever she makes.
Spaghetti and meatball.
Whatever she makes.
When my grandmother made the
Homemade sauce?
oatmeal
Yeah.
or even
Yeah.
scrambled eggs,
Yeah.
it tasted better than anybody's.
For
I
whatever
know exactly
reason.
what you're talking
Homemade
It's just
about.
sauce.
I don't know. It's just that pinch of love, you know.
Mom's sauce.
The only thing I don't like that my mom makes is tripe.
Oh.
I don't like it.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, it has nothing to do with that she makes it. You just don't like tripe.
No matter, no, yeah, exactly. But I
Well, that's
always,
very big
Moms.
Italian.
yeah, I always cared to say it. You know, look, I think everybody's mom makes a great tomato sauce. You know,
Yeah.
I think everybody's mom makes a great meatloaf, but that's your mom.
Mm-hmm.
That's your mom. So everywhere you go, you know, you always got something to compare it to.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I remember even like soft polenta, which I love.
I love polenta.
It's peasant food,
I love polenta.
but for many years
That's why I love it.
couldn't find it.
I do. I love polenta. I can
Yeah.
eat polenta 7 days a week. I love polenta.
So today you're actually off. You came in, which was so nice, right? You're off today? Tomorrow you're in?
Yes, I'm 6 days a week. Sometimes
In
even
for
7.
the rest of the week.
I have to be here tomorrow for a certain somebody's event.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat lunch here. What should I have? Wow, he's thinking. This is nice. He wants to please me.
No, I just want you throwing spitballs at me.
I like all food. I like all food. But honestly, what should I tomorrow?
Kevin loves food.
I do.
He loves food.
I do.
I tell you what.
This is great. You're thinking about
I
this.
particularly. No, I'll tell you why. Excuse me. I'll tell you why. Because the menu is very well balanced. So no matter what I tell you, it's not going to be wrong. I guarantee you that.
But I feel like light and a fish tomorrow.
Okay. Swordfish,
Perfect.
which is
I haven't
excellent.
had it in years, honestly, for some reason.
Oh, so you got to get the swordfish.
Swordfish is excellent. And I will have cod. I know before I mentioned cod, but I will have cod. And I use Icelandic cod. You know, and because it's consistency and whatever. And I don't mind paying more. Ownership understands it. Burnie gets it.
Yeah.
And the guests do as well.
Yeah.
So, do the swordfish.
Swordfish.
All
Okay.
right. I'll try.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I'll attend Karen's event
Yeah.
in the nighttime. So
night.
tomorrow's going to be a Danfords day for me.
Yeah. I know.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank
But-
you, Chef.
no,
You're
thank
going
you.
to come back on every month, all right?
Yeah. What room are you going to be in tomorrow?
What room are we in?
Oh, Soundview room.
I'm sweating too much right now. He's going to buy me a drink tomorrow.
Yeah, Soundview room.
I'll buy you a drink.
No, I'm only kidding.
Right over there. Soundview room, 6 o'clock.
I'll be here.
Thank
Oh,
you,
I
Chef.
would be
We
honored
appreciate
if
all
you
your
could come.
knowledge
Thank you.
and your
Thank you. Thank you.
professionalism.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Don't kiss me.
God bless you all.
God bless.